All right, I had to take a bit of a short break. All right, let me think. If I remember right, Barry moved his queen to d5. Okay. No, honestly, I was just thinking about his queen. Has like a discovered attack, but I mean it's defended by a pawn. I mean, if I was, I kind of think they should move his bishop to f4, but that, it gives him a bit of initiative, but Barry could just run away with the queen and basically go to. I just realized his. Oh, never mind. I was thinking the pawn's under a threat, but it's actually not. Yeah. So basically, when I was okay, actually, that might be a bit of a trap that Barry's thinking. Put him on, make him go to f4, run away with the queen, and then put his pawn on d5. Let's see how that goes. All right, let's see what he does. All right, yeah. So that's what Barry's thinking. Now he's thinking, how do I fool this guy? If I was him, yeah, it's like really, where do we go? Either way, he has to move his bishop next turn. I mean, he kind of knows this at this point, so he's like, seriously, where do I move my queen? Right? There's a limited amount of spots. Um, hmm. I think he kind of like he can't do b7 because then he can move the knight check on f6. Check, and then he has to move his king or capture it, and then he can capture his queen. So right then it'd be f3 take b7. So yeah, that's not really an option. So it looks like it has to be queen c6. It looks like they both have an attack on each other right now. Either that or d6. I mean, no, not even d6. Yeah, okay, I guess queen f5 is the only other really option here. Um, yeah, that seems about it. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, yeah. Anyways, Barry wasn't. Let's just see what happens now. Okay, he moves his knight. Okay, so he has to capture knight. I feel like I'm missing something here. Like, I seriously feel like I'm missing something here. Like, why won't he? Okay, he's gonna lose the rook. That's what it is. Okay, so he basically captured wait, never mind. The knight's defending the queen. Yeah. Okay, what am I missing here? Okay, so capture with the bishop. But if you capture with the queen, then he captures the rook with his queen. So he should capture with the knight. I mean, with the bishop. I mean, that's. I mean, like, I'm kind of confused. Okay. Like, seriously, like, it seems like Barry's doing really good right now. So I'm kind of like, so what's going on here? Like, what is? Okay, black is okay. Okay. Black can basically capture that pawn, and then there's nothing you can do about that rook loss. Okay, that seems to be what it is. Like, I mean, this is some advanced stuff. I mean, like, what's the score right now? Like, it seems like Barry basically has a pawn and a knight up. I think that's what it is, a pawn and a knight up. Okay, let's just look at the board. Rook, bishop, bishop. Okay, and he has knight, bishop, knight. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 pawns, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pawns. Okay. Right. So. Right. So yeah. Okay. As I was saying, pawn and rook. I mean, that seems like. I mean, like, he can't stop it. So what does that mean then? Barry was supposed to go queen d5 instead of that where he went before. I mean, like, I would have fallen for this trick too. Okay, yeah. So what's Barry gonna do now? Okay, queen capture. I mean, like, he's kind of down a piece. So, like, I mean, like, like, this doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Okay, now pawn capture. Okay, so what's Barry gonna do? Like, yeah. I mean, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, at this point, you basically have to, like, you know, develop the knight maybe, or I think f6 pawn. Like, that's kind of like seems like the best move at this point. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna lose a rook now. Okay, and like I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, this game seems tough. This really seems like a tough game here. Okay. Anyways, he basically has to move. I guess I kind of like moving his bishop one more up. Let's see. Okay, seems like he didn't give up. Okay, king. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, he's basically thinking I can capture that bishop. That's what he's going on here. I can capture that bishop. Okay, then. Is he gonna just capture the pawn and be like, well, it's gonna be lost, or he's thinking more of a time thing? Okay. Okay, he can just move both knights and capture that bishop. No, because it's safe at right. I think right now he has to move his bishop to his black bishop to f8. That's all I see. He has to move his black bishop to f8 to attempt to save his to capture that rook. So let's see what if he does that. Okay, yeah, he does do it. So what does he do now? He captures a knight. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so he trades a knight and a pawn for a rook. So it's not that bad. Knight, pawn for rook. So yeah, it's not that bad. So let's see, knight, rook, and Barry has bishop, rook. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like the game's even right now. Well, no, because the guy's gonna capture his pawn, right? Forgot about that. I mean, let's see if he actually captures it. Okay, so basically this Lawrence Day guy is up by 1 pawn. So, okay, this game's like pretty intense, as you can see. Barry's like, he's like has like a like if that pawn wasn't there at e6, he'd be like mated right now. So like, man, like if I was Lawrence Day, I'd be like, king to e2, rook to a1, rook to g1. You know what I mean? And basically, well, not mate, but like, capture that bishop. Anyways, Barry has to move his bishop, his f8 bishop. That's what I see. Okay, or the king. Okay, yep. That's not bad. Okay, the guy has to move his bishop. Let's see what he does. Okay, runs away. Barry needs to develop. Like that's what I gotta say. Like his b8 knight. Like he just needs to move that b8 knight. Like just develop it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. If I was Lawrence Day, I would still think about getting on that G file. Anyways, well, let's just see what he does. Okay, yeah, like not much options. Okay, trying to leave bishop again. Like, okay, a5. Let's just guess. Okay, okay. This was an interesting one. Oh, I see. He's training the rook. Yeah, right, training the rook. Okay, okay. Okay. So he's gonna move the rook. Like, I mean, there isn't that much to it. Okay. Okay, what's White gonna do now? I mean, he has to move his bishop, right? I mean, like, what else is there really? Like, move the bishop. Okay, I guess that's what he's thinking. Like, I mean, rook. I mean, he could, kind of get his king to like, e8, so he can free that rook. Okay, let's see. Okay, knight. Okay, well, now that bishop can now go to c6, so to me that seems like a bit of a blunder. But okay, let's see what happens. Oh, I see. He was thinking about preventing the bishop going to b6. Okay, and he captured the pawn now. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know. I still like e8, moving the king to e8, and develop that knight. All right, let's and basically open up an attack on that bishop, I guess. Yeah, and I don't know, like if you could somehow get Barry can get his d7 knight on f4, then he could right. So basically f6, h5, f4. And then if you can get his rook to g1, that's basically a mate threat. Like that's kind of what I said he should be doing. He's kind of defending a bit too much. Okay, bishop. Okay, he's thinking about taking that pawn. Yeah, taking that h2 pawn. Okay, let's see what. I mean, he can just move forward. So like I don't know. I think he's just He's thinking he lost the pawn. I guess. Let's just see what goes on. Okay, one move. Okay. Let's see what Barry's thinking now. Okay. Well. Move the king. Move the knight, please. Let's see what you do, Barry. Okay. Okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, that's actually faster than what I was thinking about moving the knight and the king, so we can kind of go there. Okay, okay, that's good. Okay, okay. Now, please tell me c8, or the whole knight thing that I was talking about. Okay, let's see if he does that. I mean, like seriously, the guy kind of can force it. I think. Okay. Okay. He's attacking the knight. Okay. So he's thinking about attacking the pawn. I guess. I mean, I would say this move was a mistake, but okay. Let's see what's going on now. Okay. Now he moves his bishop. Okay, defending that pawn as well. Okay. Okay. Then go attack that rook on h file. Yeah. Okay. That's what he's doing. Okay. Okay, they also has his rook isn't very good either. I mean, he could technically just move his bishop and capture that black pawn and kind of open up. Okay, now let's see what Lawrence Day does. I mean, like that pawn looks like it's lost to me. I mean, I'm getting some moves wrong, but okay, let's see. Okay, knight. I mean, okay, he's just delaying it. Wait. No, okay, yeah, there you go. He was able to save the pawn. Okay, now back shuffle. And try and redo that thing I was talking about doing earlier. All right, and now his just kind of has more room for the king. Okay, now let's see what Barry does. I mean, d7. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. Okay. 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 Oh. Okay. Yeah. Capture the knight and then capture the bishop, and then you can capture the pawn, so you can be up a pawn. Trade. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he's kind of worried about being down on pawns, I'm assuming. Okay. No, I mean, no. These are interesting moves. Okay, so I don't know. Black. I mean, white rook is not active at all. Barry kind of has more active pieces at this moment. So okay, let's see what happens. Okay, attack the rook. Okay, capture the pawn. You have 2 pawns to capture. What are you going to capture? Okay, he captures that pawn. Yes, and now the bishop is threatened. Okay, he'll just move 1 up. That's pretty much what I see. Yep. Okay. Okay. Now Barry's probably thinking, okay, what do I do now? My rook is kind of stuck in that spot. Right. His rook might actually get captured. Yeah, that's actually what I'm thinking here. His rook might get captured, so he has to move his king to e8. Okay, now he moves his pawn. Okay, I have a feeling he's gonna move his bishop to g5. Okay, no, he captured. He captured the pawn. Okay, in a weird way, I kind of freed up Day's rook. Okay, let's see. Now what? I captured. What did he capture? A pawn. Captured a pawn with the knight. So he's oh, I see. Okay, knight capture pawn, then pawn capture, and then he can capture the bishop. I mean, it's good. Okay, pawn, now pawn. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Kind of forgot about that for a second. So it's okay, how do you save yourself here? I guess capture the bishop is the best thing at this moment. Let's see. Okay, capture bishop, pawn capture. Okay, now what? Bishop to b4. Yeah, sir. I mean, okay. Defending the pawn. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I mean, how is he supposed to win at this point? I mean, he's this game is intense. Yeah, I mean, he can't trade. That's a loss. He's up pawns and pieces. Okay, let's see what ideas Barry has at this point. Okay, king move. Okay, he's just thinking, limit his bishop movement. Okay, rook. Okay, now he has to move the knight, and it's he's gonna lose that pawn. It's okay, knight capture. Oh, I see. Well, okay, yeah. well, I mean, he's trading, so it's like it's not that good. It's like at this point, I kind of think the game is over. I mean, okay, let's just see. King, um, yeah, it kind of like I think he's playing for a draw at this point, really. Yeah, it seems like okay. Now he's thinking about okay. That's I see, gobbling up the pawns. That's where he realized he can just gobble up both those pawns, so the game's over. All right, it was a good attempt, but all right, very good game. I enjoyed watching that game. Thank you, and good job, Lawrence Day, on winning.